What's up, guys? I'm going to do a quick review on the AGA T2 and compare it with the version 2 or Genesis V2. I guess it stands for version 2. As you can see, there's a very noticeable difference. Version 2 has a screw top, which I do not like, and a very small working area. Unlike the AGA T's that have a much bigger area you can work on and build your coils much easier. First time I got this, I had some issues with the rig. I'm using a stainless steel mesh 400 and a 28 gauge Kentel 4 ROPS, and it's 0.7 ohms. Works fantastically. I also did modify. I have a few of them, so I modified one of them with a whole lot bigger hole for direct hits instead of mouthful, and it works really nice. Plus, the difference between it's not really the vapor you'll see, but how long you hold the button. On the one with the single coil original hole, you gotta hold up button a little longer than the dual coil with a big hole. Let me show you a little comparison here. Here's a single coil, and now let's see the dual coil, so you can see the difference. So let's see. Dried already. Back to a single coil. I'm sure it's noticeable. Here, let me take a hit on a single coil, original top. Drill top. Gives you a lot more vapor when you take direct hits. Very smooth, not very heavy throat hit, unlike the dual coil that gives you a very, very good throat hit. But I think that's because it heats the vapor a lot higher, the liquid a lot faster and a lot hotter. Now, again, dual coil, original top. Not very much, huh? That's because most of the vapor becomes liquid and goes back in here again. Now the modified top with a whole lot bigger hole. Let's do mouthful and then long hit. That's a throat hit. A lot of flavor. Wow. Mouth watering, I can tell you that much. It's ridiculous. It's so good. That flavor I have, it's strawberry by Totally Wicked, 14 milligrams of nicotine, and it's fantastic. Now let's take a look at the two. Side by side. Okay, the dual coil has 3 wraps of 28 Kentel. It's 0.3 ohms. I know some of you may think it's pretty dangerous, but I checked my battery. I've tested it already. It can handle it. And then I got the single coil, has 4 wraps of 28 gauge again, and it's 0.7 ohms. As for the version 2 Genesis, I got 32 gauge, also 4 wraps, and it's 2 ohms. Obviously these gauge wire differences, you can adjust the ohms you prefer. 4 wraps 32 gauge, 2 ohms, 4 wraps 28 gauge, 0.7 ohms. If you have a device like with variable voltage, electronic, not a mechanical, you definitely want it above 1.5. So therefore, you go 32, 4 wraps, or maybe 4 wraps or 5 wraps of 28 gauge. But anyways, just so make these a little quicker, final thoughts. Don't buy the Genesis version 2. I would definitely recommend you going with this AGA T2. I do like the fact that it has glass. I have dropped many times my e-cigs. Makes me nervous knowing that it's glass, but it's really nice to have a glass instead of plastic. I've had all these clear tanks before, the 6 milliliter with the dual coil atomizers or cartomizers. And I noticed they get these white thin layer of I don't know what it is, what I should call it, but it sticks to that plastic tank, and you gotta kind of open it and rub it off. It takes some time to work, to clean it off. So, is it worth to make a dual coil atomizer? I don't know. To me, it was definitely worth it because I got the experience of working on my own rebuildable, and it was fun to do. It was a great achievement for me. I mean, this is I've only had these things for a week, and I'm very excited knowing that I don't have to buy any more dual coil cartomizers, paying about $2 to $3 to $3.50 sometimes, depends where you buy them. And not anymore. Now I got some wire, just take out the wig, torch it, put it back in, rewrap it, and burn it here and there a little bit, twinker it, and it's good to go. And now that I have a couple spares, if I'm on the go and my thing breaks and I don't have time to rewrap one, I'll just take the other one with me. No more, oh man, I don't have time, whatever. I do have another one, brand new one, which I'm going to work on, and I'm going to rebuild the single coil. I do like the dual coil. It's just not for all day use. I mean, that thing hits pretty darn good. It gives you a really strong hit, but it consumes a lot of liquid, lots of liquid. It's good for throat hits, not for mouthful hits. Let me take a hit again. Dual coil with the modified top hole. That thing is huge, but it lets plenty of air for to fill your lungs quick, so you don't have to burn those coils for too long. It's fantastic. Now, what a throw hit. And then we go to single coil. Works nicely. This is the one I use daily. I got some deep hip, I think it's Dr. Pepper by Totally Wicked, and I think I'm ready to lower my nicotine now, finally. I started at 24, down to 18, 14 I'm using now, and I've used 6 with this tank, and I mean, it's so enjoyable. The 6 milligrams of nicotine. I mean, I take hit after hit after hit, and I don't get, very heavy throat hit anymore. I do seem to enjoy it a little more than the 14 now. So I'm definitely going to lower my nicotine now that this device is, definitely cutting it for me. So final thoughts again. Definitely buy these. AGA Ts are really good. I mean, not the original, because the screw top was like just not my thing, I guess. Because I do have a tendency to just check this thing very often. I take a couple of hits and I'll just open and make sure everything is intact and my wig is wet. So it's just so simple. Definitely give this thing a go. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll do another review when I get something new.